may be on deck. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer of Kentucky has said we are now entering the deposition phase of their look into Hunter and potentially Joe Biden's corrupt business dealings. So who could be deposed? Who are the players in this drama? We'll start with Devon Archer, who we expect to hear from today. Who is he? Devon Archer is Hunter's former best friend. We have text messages, which we talked about this morning and have been revealed, that show the extent of their relationship. I love you, man. I love you, man. Not so much love today as Devon Archer, it is expected, will reveal some of the dirty and corrupt business dealings. How does he know? Because he was a business partner in some of those deals in Romania, in Ukraine, and in China. Again, at 10 a.m. today, in a 4-hour hearing, you will hear from Devon Archer. Weirdly, over the weekend, the DOJ sent a letter to Archer saying, hey, time to report to prison. Why is that? Because in 2018, he was convicted of defrauding a Native American tribe. It's on appeal, and he will have to report to the Bureau of Prisons. It's just odd that the DOJ was working on a Saturday and said, why don't you go ahead and get to prison? On Sunday, they said, we don't mean before you're supposed to testify. All very odd. That's Devon Archer, but that's just the start of this drama. Tony Bobulinski is another character you've probably become familiar with. He created Sinohawk Holdings with Hunter Biden to work with the Chinese energy company. He alleges that Joe Biden is the big guy. He saw the business dealings. He was there when they were talking about where the payments were going, and that 10% would go to the big guy. Bobulinski says he met with Biden in 2017. But that gets the ball rolling. We should hear from, as well, Eric Schwerin. Schwerin is described as a close confidant and counsel to Joe Biden. He had access to accounts related to Hunter's firm. Now, Schwerin has had a falling out with Hunter Biden, and as such, he is well positioned to share some of the dirty details inside of those business dealings with the House GOP probe. And then there is somewhat of a placeholder. We know the names, in some cases, of individuals related to Hunter and potentially Joe Biden. For example, in China. How about with the CEFC, a Chinese energy company? We know, we have the text messages of Hunter Biden threatening Raymond Zhao over the business dealings, saying things like, I expect the payment. If not, there will be a price to pay. I'm sitting here with my father tonight waiting for your call. But multi-million-dollar deals were done with Hunter since 2015, and that's all coming out because Hunter was high on crack and left a laptop in Delaware. And just like in China, a bit of a placeholder in Ukraine, where Burisma business partners have begun to reveal details in a 1023 form, an investigative form with the FBI. A confidential informant has revealed the communications about, if that CI, that confidential informant, is to be believed, about $5 million, $10 million going to Hunter, to Joe, to the Biden family. Hunter, of course, sat on the Burisma board, where he was making something like $83,000 a month, despite not speaking Ukrainian or Russian or knowing anything about the oil and gas business. But he has, as well, been connected to those dirty dealings in Ukraine. The question we begin to learn maybe today with Devon Archer is whether or not Joe Biden is as well connected to that influence peddling. Let's bring in Andy McCarthy. He's a former U.S. attorney.